What's going on, everybody? It's Don with PowerSlap News. Joining me is the one, the only, the king of king, Ryan Phillips. What's it going? How's it going, Ryan? How are you?
I'm the one, baby. What's up, baby? Dominic, long time no talk, brother.
A long time, man. We haven't talked face to face like this in a while, but I've been watching the Wednesday drops, and I've been seeing you on there, man. Talk to me about it. What's this new batch of talent like?
The A man, it was a great time. First of all, let me comment. It's been a great time. Meeting both groups of the new talent was a fantastic time. They're a great set of guys. They came in, they're hungry for competition. They watched us, they were watching what we do, they were learning from us, and there was a lot of questions being asked, and it was just a wonderful time, especially for me. It was, definitely a dream come true being able to be a competitor, but now also be a coach as well. It's badass, man.
Yeah, we've been seeing you on there. Everyone that I've been talking to from the season two or this next batch of people, I've been calling it season two, but the next batch of people,
Right.
they've been saying really good things about you, man. They've been saying they've been learning a lot from you. What has changed coaching or training wise, season one to season two? What have you learned?
No offense to Darius and no offense to Wolverine, but for me, I've been looking at this at all different angles for years now. My slap matches that I've had previous to this, although they were kind of, just guys being guys and just slapping each other in a house, it got my wheels turning a bit. So for over a long period of time, I've been thinking about this, and me myself, I have a lot of different ways I train that it seems like it's a very different from veterans of the sport. And not to toot my own horn, but I think that's why I'm number one power, number one speed, number one shoulder. There's a bunch of number ones there, and I put my knowledge onto the guys. I didn't have too much equipment to go with to help them out. We had a bob, we had some weights. It was nothing crazy like the season one house, but with what I had, I gave them my brain for a second. I'm a very analytical guy. I like to analyze, and they're very receptive to it, and I got a lot of guys learn, man. They're badass on that stage, Dominic.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, like we saw very clean strikes. We're not seeing a lot of fouls. Is the noodle still a tool in the training? We still hitting people with noodles?
No, we had no noodles there. I asked for it, but no noodles. I did have them line up together and do like practice slaps to get them in tune with when the shot comes, so that they didn't flinch, and that worked out pretty good. Yeah, it was a great set of matches. Big knockouts. Shout out Cole Young. Shout out to TJ. Big knockouts there, but some fantastic matches. Anthony Blackburn, that match was out of control. That dude was knocked out the whole match, bro. The whole match. But that match was great. Allen coming in as a plus 900 underdog. Like, holy crap. Beat Slappy Joe, who's also a tough ass dude. Guy is tough as sin. Shout out to Slappy Joe. But I have nothing but great things to say about these guys, and they definitely did a fantastic job. Gave me hope for the next groups for sure.
So it sounds like you're really enjoying this new role, taking on like a mentor leadership kind of thing. Do you see yourself falling more into this type of thing in the future? Or are we going back hard competitor? Like because you seem like you're really liking this, man.
That it's something that I do for my work, for my profession. I like to teach people what I know. I like to make sure that everyone is working full steam. We got a goal. Let's set that goal and let's achieve that goal. But no, I am a competitor as well. I don't want anyone to forget that, hey, I faced a one-eyed wolf. I faced Dwayne Crespo with no arms, by the way. My right bicep was torn, my left was torn as well. And I seemingly, from watching them back, I won those matches. So I am a competitor. I'm a true to heart competitor. I want to have another match, and after this next match, I want a championship fight with
So
whoever has the belt.
so on that note, you're a competitor. There's another competitor out there. He's calling you out. We talked to him the other day. didn't have the nicest things to say about you, but more importantly, mentioned that he's looking past you. What is that? What's that telling you? You know, he's not even looking at you, an OG, as a competitor. He's looking right through you.
Yeah, it makes no difference to me. You know, this guy is calling out someone who's the only injured person on the roster. So, you know, Austin Terpin, you know, whatever Terp skinny fat, whatever his name is, you know, the guy, he can talk all the shit he wants. He looks like a meatball still. He's in the gym all the time, but I don't know what he's doing, getting more golden brown because the dude looks like a cooked meatball. And you know, he can look past me all he wants because I'm injured. You know, if I wasn't injured, he definitely wouldn't be looking at me at all because I'd be in there quick as lightning. So he better prepare himself, you know, work out in the gym as much as he can, but he's too dumb to even know how to gain muscle. So I don't think he's going to do anything for him. So, you know, he has a match coming up, and that match is with someone that I know personally, Brian High Speed Dozier. And you know, if he's overlooking that guy, then he's got a serious problem on his hands because that dude's coming. He's coming hot.
He's got some confidence. I spoke to him the other day, and big personality, lots of confidence. I think he brings a lot of fun to the sport, so I'm hoping to see what he could do. But yeah, I don't think looking past anybody's smart. I think it's always best to tackle the mountain in front of you. On that note, I want to ask you, season 2, Dubai. Is that a mountain for you, the travel? If they say, hey, we want you coaching out in Dubai, or is that a place maybe you don't go, or are you there right away in a heartbeat?
Oh no, I'm there, man. Whatever these guys say, you know, this is the future right here. This is a future sport that's coming up. It's going to be as big as UFC, in my opinion. NBA, the NHL. I mean, you're going to just be talking about PowerSlap. So, if they ask me to go to Abu Dhabi, I'm there. I want to be a part of it. They said that season 2 is going to be international guys, season 3 American guys, and then they're going to have a War of the Worlds. You know, the king has to be there if it's the War of the Worlds, man. I'm the ruler of the kingdom, so we got to win this fight.
I'm really excited for that because I've been talking to some people, and like, you know as well as I do, a lot of these power slappers are real hardcore down low American, you know,
Yeah.
cowboy boots, 9 to 5 working American. They're telling me when I mentioned that like Russians coming in, they're all like, fuck yeah, baby, this is my Rocky moment. I'm putting on the
Yeah.
stars and stripes and I'm walking up in there. Sounds like you got the same mentality.
Oh, absolutely, man. I'm proud to be an American, man. I know you're from Canada, but you know, hey, America, man, that's where it all started. And for anyone to step on our turf or for us to fight another nation or nations, you know who's the best. So I'm definitely coming with the pain. Whoever's going to face me as far as from the internationals, you know, you better prepare yourself, man. You better be throwing around that sheep or whatever the hell you guys do over there, and be prepared for the king because I'm going to come out. I'm going to spin your jaw around 360 and lay your ass down 6 feet, baby.
So speaking international, I just saw the other day, or maybe it was today even, that Chris was tweeting out another league. I think it was a league out of Japan, and the guy
I
has a
saw that.
tatted face.
And like a diaper.
It looks like Power Slap is really blowing up. So like we have Russia, Poland, sorry, South Africa, America, and now we're getting Japan. Like, is this the future?
That's what I'm saying. It's growing, man, and with PowerSlap being there and Dana White's name on the signature there, yeah, I think it's growing fast. But you know, Slap Fight Championship brought it here. I got to give them their dues, man. That was the first, and I think a lot of it was growing with Slap Fight Championship, but I think now a lot of it's getting more exposure with PowerSlap, the big money, the production. You got the big characters, the big, you know, just everything, the glitz, the glamour. We have celebrities at our shows. We got these videos coming out, and I think everyone's going to start to latch onto it. It's going to be a big sport, man. I'm telling you, it is going to be big.
Yeah. Well, you set me up for my next question now. Talking about the growth. We've seen some recent bad news. Is this going to be something that really sets us back in the sport, or is this just growing pains? We had it in UFC. It's even better that we're getting it day one. We're starting this thing real clean. Is this going to be damaging for us?
You know, I don't think so. I think what it is growing pains once again. I think the athletic commission is kind of overstepping their boundaries. A lot of the information that I've heard was that a lot of this should have been cleared by medicals earlier. But you know, a lot of people use TRT. A lot of people are using you know, different things to get off of certain situations in their life to better their life. So you know, we'll see how everything plays out. I mean, it is still a slippery a slope, and you know, when I first saw it, I was definitely upset. But you know, hey, we got to learn. We're professionals here. We got to act like professionals. You know, the USA or the USADA and the Athletic Commission for Nevada, they're no joke. This is big time. You know, we got to be on our P's and Q's or whatever. You know, and you know, you just gotta get better at looking at the supplements, you know, and checking if they're approved. And I think everyone, you know, that was a shock to a lot of people, and I think it's going to change a lot of people for the better. And we're going to get over it and continue to grow with each event.
No, I think that's a positive message. I think we are going to get through this, and like you said, I think some of it is going to get addressed, maybe redacted. I have spoken to some fighters who have assured me that this was prescribed. They were very open about what they had, like you said, different situations. We're not going to get into everyone's personal, but that being said, I do think we will go forward, and like you said, those organizations are no joke, right? We've seen them through other sports. You got to hide under a ring 16 hours. You got to do the John Jones if you
Yeah, you fucking right, brother. Yeah, you know, I think they're targeting us a little bit. As you could see in the articles, you know, they always have to have that quote at the bottom from the old athletic commission guy. Who the fuck is that guy? Obviously, he doesn't work for us anymore, so shut the fuck up. Get off the press, man. We don't need you. And I think it's just a hit job, man. I think all this is something that is going to blow over, just like everything else negative that's blowing over.
I agree, man. I think the sport's just going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to go forward, and like you said, going to go international, and that's when we're
Yeah.
really going to see this thing start to take off.
Oh yeah.
May 24th is coming up.
Yeah.
You're going to be there. Who are you excited about? Who, without, maybe you can't spoil nothing for us. I don't know what you could say there, but who's like your prodigy? Who's your guy in there that you're like, he's the one. He's the kid.
Ah. That's really hard to say because there's multiple, man. It just all depends on the night for me. You know, I treat all of them the same. I don't think of them as, you know, being 1, 2, and 3, or, you know, this guy's the best, because honestly, on the night that they performed, all of them showed me something different, and all of them showed me something new. So, so I think all of the guys are great equally. You know, you got some big power, really nice technique in Cole Young. He's definitely someone you want to watch, because that guy is definitely a good face for the company. For me, if Cole was to be champion, I would be happy, because that is a great person to have as someone to lead us into more of a mainstream. But then you have guys like the high speed Brian. You know, we haven't seen him yet. That dude hits like a moose. He's got a hand larger than a pineapple. That thing is huge. It's just it's crazy. I can't wait to see what he has in store for us. You know, Austin. Even though he's talking shit and he's bringing me into the fold, Austin Terpin, man, he's exciting. He's bringing something to, you know, to the table. You know, he's definitely copying off of me, which is okay. But you know, I'm right now injured, and he could take it. So I'm excited to see what that guy's going to bring too. Shit. I mean, Blackburn, Uncle Drew, the Casper, Andrew is my boy. That dude has a hell of a chin. We're gonna work on his slap, and I think he's gonna bring something special too. You know, Chris Debo, my boy, that's another boy of mine. Alan Klingburn or whatever, Mr. Kryptonite, Walker Texas Ranger, I like to call him. He's a clean cut dude, but goddamn, that guy's tough. Debo's tough as nails. That dude is gonna bring some heat. I think he's a star in the making as well. TJ, shit, all the guys, man. I just know them all by name. I talk to them every day, and I'm just excited for all of them.
So you brought up the Kryptonian, and his fight. Something happened that I want to ask you because I wasn't too sure. Me and my friend were debating what would happen here, and we kind of thought maybe it would be considered the same way that you do like a nut shot in UFC. He got hit in the neck twice. What would
Yeah.
happen if you get like, when you get like chopped in the neck and you can't breathe kind of thing? Like, what is there something in there set up to give you like a 4 minute, 5 minute you can recover if you get struck illegally like that, or nothing?
No, no, that's a club if it
Mm,
gets called. Sometimes those slaps come really fast and they don't even see it happen.
mm.
To be honest with you, in the one-eyed wolf fight, Wolf hit me so hard and fast right in the Adam's apple. He completely missed my face altogether. Hit me in the Adam's apple. I was pretty much out after that, and I woke up maybe like 45 an hour later. But yeah, he hit me in the neck hard, so it really depends, man, if they can catch it. But I would like to see, instead of 3 fouls disqualification for a 3 round fight, 2 fouls disqualification, and for a 5 round 3 rounds, 3 fouls disqualification. It was crazy to see. I hate to bring this up because I don't want to talk bad about anyone, but the refs. I watched the Carice Archer versus Travis Aragon match, and the refs there were 6 fouls on the table. That fight should have been called 3 fouls ago. What are they doing? So there's a lot of growing pains going on. Even still, neck shots are dirty as shit. Don't do them. There's people out there doing stuff intentionally. It's fucking me up. I don't want to hear, people are going to intentionally twist their foot up too. There's some people out there that are, which is upsetting to me, but we shouldn't be hurting each other. We should be aiming for the jaw line, and we're professionals. Let's keep this shit professional. Let's not hurt each other. Jesus Christ, competition.
I think that's a good message. And like it's interesting that you're telling me that there are some people with that mentality, because when I was there, you guys really seemed like a big brotherhood, a big friendship between like even the slap fighting champion, everyone seemed the families, everyone's girlfriends were so
Yeah.
close. Like, so that's kind of like, yeah, that's very hurtful that somebody would go out with that type of mentality. Like, I'm gonna do something intentionally illegal to hurt you.
Yeah, you're actually starting to see that people are starting to spread apart,
Mm.
and myself included. There's a lot of people like, for instance, Slap Jesus. I didn't want to. I couldn't be around that guy because that guy was just bringing everyone down around him. So it's like you're gonna start to see that the brotherhood's gonna be a little bit looser than it was before with each event. But you're also gonna see new competitors come in anyway. So it's pretty much gonna be a revolving door, man.
Mm. Yeah, I tried to reach out to Slap Jesus. Unfortunately, he's not available for comment at the moment. So
Yeah, poor
yeah,
guy is indisposed. Let's just keep
yeah.
it that way.
It's disappointing, it's disheartening to see that, especially when like it started off so strong, but it's gonna happen. People are gonna fall off along the way, and like you said, maybe once in a while it's a good thing because you need the right people in the sport, you need the right image. I think that's really honorable of you to say you'd be willing to see someone succeed as champion because it'd be beneficial to the sport. Like, you're looking at a bigger picture, you're looking at a longer term. I don't think a lot of people have that vision. The one thing I want to ask you specifically, because you're a coach and you're training, these guys are telling me this sport is heavy on the mental game. What are you
Hmm.
guys doing to train the mental? Is everyone meditating out there? You guys got like everyone lotus pose on the gym floor? Like, what are we doing?
I think what they mean is the mental warfare on their
Huh.
opponents, rather than their. Well, yeah, I mean the mental side on our side. Um, if you're afraid of the slap, if you're afraid of getting hit, that's going to get you in trouble. Period. I go in there, no fear whatsoever. I'm going to take that slap. I'm going to laugh it off. I'm going to smile. Whatever it is. So that aspect in itself is, yeah, that's definitely something we have to work on, whether it be meditation or sticking yourself into a cold bath,
Mm.
ice baths, and showing yourself that you're able to make it. And the more that these guys go into fights and get hit, they're going to get the confidence that they could take it too, and that fear is going to go away. So, but I think the mental warfare aspect is actually even bigger than what everyone thinks, because um, there was a match that you could clearly see the guy was shook from the beginning.
Mm.
That but the whole week he was talking big time. He was like, he was looking good, and then he got on the stage, and then it kind of fell apart. So, the mental warfare aspect, this opponent was talking a lot of shit, got under his skin, at the weigh-ins, and I think that's a big thing because I use that as well on my opponents. I try to make them as uncomfortable as possible, and honestly, I think that works. So yeah, I try to, I try to tell them everything that it seems like they're really listening to what I have to say because that's a lot of the stuff that I was bringing to the table.
No, man. Every whatever people are coming up to me and they're listening to you word for word. Everyone's telling me Ryan's the man. Ryan's the man. Like he's teaching me a lot. He's improved my slap so much. He's like fixing my technique. So big ups to you. Everyone I've spoken to very very highly. So thank you, man. Sounds like you're doing great work out there.
Thanks,
Final
bro.
question I want to ask you.
Yeah.
People are still talking mad shit. I've been seeing people still, they won't let it go. Even though now this is sanctioned, even though we've seen the medical after PowerSlap one, I've talked to the people that got knocked out. They've let me know. UFC follows up with them. They do all these checks. We've caught people with brain aneurysms that potentially didn't get a chance to fight and maybe never would have been diagnosed if it wasn't for this. People are making money. We've got Uncle Drew's out there with a sick daughter, very rare blood disease, I believe, and this is changing his life. And there's still people out there that say this shouldn't happen. The positives versus the negatives. What do we tell these people still?
I don't think we tell them anything, man. The thing is with these people is that you see the same people in the comment section, the same people every single time, saying the same thing over and over again. And I saw one guy in one comment section, talking crap, and then a couple of videos later, I see him commenting, and he's like, you know what? He's like, I'm talking shit. I'm in the comments all the time, but I'm watching this. I'm still watching it. He's like, I feel ashamed to myself that I'm watching it and then I'm talking this shit. But honestly, I'm becoming a fan. So honestly, every time that we put out an event, every time that we get some highlights, every time we get some of these characters knocking each other out, slow-mo with the slap, everyone's going to be watching. Everyone's going to be like, damn, maybe I am a little too harsh on this. Maybe this is fun. Maybe this is entertaining. And as more people get more trained and more skilled, this is going to become more entertaining. When I get back on that stage, you're going to see the best match of your life. So, it's just a matter of time. The people are starting to come around. Actually, my one video where I was talking to Austin, I saw a lot of positive feedback from that, and I saw a lot of positive feedback from a lot of the guys. The new videos that are coming out on Wednesdays, people are like, "Come on, can we get more?" So, yeah, each event is just going to get better and better. People are going to be turning their heads. John Davis is out there with the championship belt, working the magic. We got some champs doing some things, so we need the champs coming in hot. We need the champs to do a lot of good shit, record it, put it on the social media, get people excited that we have some badass champs. That's what we need.
You got AJ just got married, throwing concerts in his basement, holding the belt. I saw those clips; those look pretty crazy. So some people's Instagrams are definitely wild. They're worth a watch.
Yeah, you got to follow these guys. We got to get these guys excited. And we just got to do everything we can to protect the sport. I was on News Nation with this one lady who was she didn't get a contract and she's been on every news network talking bad about us. We got to defend that. That's not true. Everything that she was involved in is old. Now the new stuff that we got is even better than before. So it's
I reached out to her for comment. She wasn't interested, but I did. I wanted to talk to her as well and be like, listen, there's another side to this, right? Like let's have a conversation.
She didn't get a contract and her name was unfortunately tarnished. And you can see that in the video of us on News Nation. You could see that she was very upset that occurred. And hey, it is what it is. Don't go around and try to start ruining everyone else's life because you didn't get your way. So she's kind of entitled. She's kind of pissing me off. Gotta slow the fuck down and stop talking bad. We already got enough bad shit on our plate. So you're gonna do that to your friends? Stop. Quit it. Back the fuck off.
And I think the big thing is you're right. It's changed from the time that she competed to the time that this recent batch of fighters has competed. It's changed. It's going to continue to change and evolve for the better.
Yeah. And not only that, but even when she did compete, it was pretty damn fucking good. I mean, the safety aspect has never been under an A. a grade of A. They've always been. They had us in the MRI scanner twice, almost 3 times for me. Blood work, everything. They were checking us out, making sure that we were okay to compete. One guy, like you said, he had an aneurysm. Who the fuck has an aneurysm is walking around? That how did we figure that out? So it's like, we're taking care of business if we're finding people with, I don't know, did he have a brain aneurysm or was he about to have a brain aneurysm? Because like, it's insane how they did that. So
it's pretty crazy.
Right. So this girl's going around bad mouthing us, but all it is she's just putting her name out there because they're calling her up. They're saying, you competed, you did the front flip, you're that girl. What do you gotta say? Well, fuck them, It's bullshit. PowerSlap is here to stay, baby.
I think so too. I think PowerSlap's here to stay. I think PowerSlap is making an impact on people's lives for the positive. I think it's an entertaining sport. And yeah, it's fun. It's definitely a lot of fun. Love it or hate it. The clips are the slow-mo camera. You can't not love a slow-mo camera.
The slow-mo camera, baby. When he told me about that, I was like, oh boy. I was rubbing my hands like, let's get it, baby.
You mentioned to me you wanted one of my hats, but where can the people find your stuff? We got a merch store yet? King of Kings. What do we got going on, man? I know a lot of people are excited about you.
Yeah. So actually, I'm repping. Shout out to Just Blaze Clothing. They got my King of Kings official Just Blaze Clothing shirt out right now. You can go pick it up. Code SLAP 10% off. We got some other special stuff coming out. Hey, I got the best merch in the game. I see Devin Schwaney stepping his game up. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Roll with the king. We're gonna have good merch coming out. It's kind of hard. We've got total line with the contracts that we have because we're not necessarily supposed to have merch, to be honest with you. But I'm playing the loophole game, if you know what I mean, bro. And I'm trying to keep my name hot, bro. So go to justblazeclothing.com, pick up a shirt for me. It supports me too. And stick to the _King_Ryan Phillips on Instagram. There's going to be a lot more coming out, baby. So keep an eye.
Have you seen Devin's rope?
Oh, dude, that robe is fire. Devin is the man, bro. Like I say everyone's gonna be branching off. Me and Devin will never branch off. He's the man. He's my favorite, bro.
Devin's a lot of fun. We had an interview with Devin, and while we're interviewing him, he gets a call from John Kennedy, throws John Kennedy on the interview. It's a good time. That one's gonna be posted later today.
Nice.
I want to thank you so much for your time. We're going to link all your stuff down below. I'm going to hit you up for that website link for the shirt. We'll put it down there. You said code was SLAP10, 10% off?
SLAP 10% off. You got it, baby.
There you go, guys. SLAP10, 10% off. Go get a t-shirt. We're going to pick one up. Thank you so much, man. Before we go, any final thoughts, final message? What do you want to let the people know?
I'm just 100% excited for what we have to bring to you guys in the future. Stay tuned. Don't give up on us. I know things are slow right now, but we're going to have some exciting matches coming in May. Yes, May it is. But hey, the return of the king is going to be coming in a couple of months, and that right there, that's enough reason to tune in. But shout out to all my boys, blue team, blue hot, baby. Also the red team as well. Donovan Cross, great coach. He's still the man. He's kind of laying low right now, but I'm hoping that things blow off for that guy because he's a champion in the making himself. DTP Dorian, my boy, Barefisted Podcast. Shout out Devin, that robe is fire, and shout out to you, Dominic, man, keeping it real. PowerSlap News, I like what you guys are doing. Everything's looking snazzy, and definitely want one of those hats. So you better get with me. And actually, you know what? We'll trade hats. I'll get you a King of Kings hat. How about that, buddy?
That sounds like a deal to me. I'll take a King of Kings. I'll get you a PowerSlap News. But also, I like what you said there. Return of the King. That's a poster if I've ever seen it.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming, man. I mean, I got a graphic designer that'll blow your socks off, and I'm gonna have to talk to him about that. So we're gonna have to set something up. You may see it here soon, actually.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I don't want to keep you for too late. You're the there it is, the sticker. He's got it.
I got them all. I gave them out to my boys, man. They're sticking up all over the place. Cleveland, Ohio is all stickered up.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Ryan, mad respects for taking my call. Thank you. We're going to let you go. Awesome, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dominic. Have a great night, brother.